is it a struggle to let go of trauma? In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess and I'm the sole founder of Life in Confidence. And this happens because we are not willing or ready to let go of our coping defense mechanisms. And the way this shows up is that we are either wanting to control the process. So when I work with clients and I notice that there is a resistance in diving deep into the intensity of the emotions in order for them to feel them, move through it and release it, when there is a resistance there, it's because they are not trusting the process. They're not trusting the facilitator. They're not trusting themselves. And they have a thick guard or wall up where it just seems impenetrable to get through to them because they are holding onto the wall to protect them from that internal chaos where they feel this deep fear that they will collapse into the chaos if they were to fully surrender and let go. So that's one way that we do this that holds us back from really letting go of our traumas. The other coping mechanism is being in our head. So intellectualizing the way, the process, the details of it, the logistics of it. And when we are intellectualizing our healing journey, it is preventing us from diving deep into our heart and soul for us to experience a transformation. So that is another resistance to go deep within ourselves. And of course, this is all ego and our egoic deficiencies, that we have to be seen perfect in our healing process, that we can't be seen in our traumatic state, feeling miserable, feeling angry, feeling this deep sense of despair, whatever that may be. And so we intellectualize ourselves, the process, how the journey is going to look like, and we use our head to take those steps to make it happen. But it's beyond that intellect. It is an emotional experience, a truly profound spiritual experience that goes deeper than the mind, and it penetrates into your heart and soul where you become a different person. And then the mind starts to catch up when it notices, oh my God, something is moving, something is changing within myself. And the mind is catching up to integrate and process what's going on an emotional level. And the other way we cope with this is that we are not 100% desperate to go there. There are people who are really comfortable in being in their pain. They're not at that point of desperation where they're ready to fully surrender and let go. When I've noticed people coming to my workshops or working with me privately, and they're at that point of desperation, that's where they get massive results, because they can't handle the pain anymore that they've been carrying for decades and decades, or most of their life. And when they truly let go, they become a different person. So if you are not desperate to let go, you're like, yeah, this is a problem, but it's not bothering me. Or yeah, it bothers me, but I can still tolerate it. You're not desperate. You're not ready to fully let go. So that is another reason why people aren't able to process the pain, is because they're not at that point of desperation to let it go. The other thing is not having the right intention for your healing journey. So if your intention, as I've pointed out, is very intellectual, it's very calculative and strategic, I want to try and figure myself out. You know, that isn't a clear intention for your healing journey. A clear intention would be something that comes from a place of alignment with your heart and soul. I can feel myself that I am in so much pain with this particular wounding with my mother. I can see that I need to let this go, otherwise I'm going to constantly live the way I am now. And so my intention is to let go of the anger that I'm holding on to with my mother, so I can finally forgive her and forgive myself for holding on to this pain for so long. That is a clear intention, and it's coming from heart, because it's not just about me, it's also about letting go of this anger with my mother and seeing her from a different light. And then I'm able to see myself and my life and my relationships from a different light as well. The other thing that people struggle to process and let go of their trauma is that insecurities. They're so caught up in their insecurities. They're so scared of other people to see their insecurities, to see their vulnerability, to see the shame and the pain. And when we don't give ourselves permission to be fully seen in those emotions, then we are ripping ourselves off from an opportunity to go deep and heal. And whether that's working with someone one-to-one or in a group setting, the group setting is far more profound because you've got so many more eyeballs on you. And when we let the excuses that it's not safe to be seen, I feel so humiliated if people see how I express my rage. It is extremely vulnerable for people to see me crying, and I don't want people to see my sadness because it would affect them. Or I'm afraid that people would judge me that I have emotions, negative charge emotions. So when we let go of the insecurities by pushing through and get outside of our comfort zone, and just trusting and knowing that we are in a safe container with the facilitator, that we are in a safe container with the participants who are on the same page as you. When you can just be present with your emotions rather than getting caught up in your thoughts and insecurities about how you're going to show up in front of everyone, that's when you can really let go and dive deep into your transformation, because you are giving yourself permission and other people permission to see you in your vulnerability, in your emotions, in your rawness. And that is part of the healing journey, where you were not seen, witnessed, felt, and appreciated in your vulnerability, in your upbringing. And so what if you can recreate a safe experience where you can truly be seen, heard, witnessed, felt, and appreciated in a safe setting? This would be a massive game changer in how you will perceive and experience your emotions and other people's emotions. And this is where another depth of transformation can come through. And so I am sharing this with you because I want the best for you when it comes to your path of trauma recovery. Whether it's working with me, whether it's working with someone else, it doesn't really matter who you choose to work with, as long as it's in alignment with your intentions and your goals and you resonate with that person. And to be mindful how you hold yourself back from your healing, from your transformation. And we do this by holding ourselves back from fully engaging and participating in life itself. If we are constantly avoiding people, avoiding painful experiences and relationships, then we are not facing the triggers and the emotional pain that these experiences and people and situations are bringing to our attention, to break that vicious cycle of avoidance, for example. And that is another coping mechanism in itself. And what if we choose to confront rather than avoid? You would be way out of your comfort zone, but that is where you will truly evolve in your consciousness and in your emotional being. You will truly feel like a different person. You will start breaking that avoidance pattern and start engaging with life. And as you keep engaging with life, you will start to notice that life then engages with you in ways that is so nourishing, so supportive, so miraculous, that is beyond your logical mind. And I have experienced this many times. I can see the difference when I avoid, and I can see the difference when I engage. And I choose to engage and participate. And even though it may be triggering or confronting for other people, when I fully engage and participate by asking questions from a place of curiosity, by expressing my boundaries and my truth when someone is being disruptive and disrespectful towards me and my work, I engage, not avoid, because I choose to be seen in my power. And I invite you to do the same. And with this in mind, it's really important that if you decide to continue this journey of trauma recovery, or to at least get started, please make sure that you are mindful with what's showing up in your defenses, your resistances, the way you avoid, the way you disengage and disassociate. Please be mindful of that, and please challenge yourself how you can participate and engage instead, for you to get the most out of your healing journey. And also work with someone who can help you uncover your blind spots, and be receptive to receiving honest, transparent feedback, so you can use that information to help you grow and evolve, and to be willing to receive support and guidance and tools that the facilitator of your healing journey is here to provide to you, that can enable you to access your personal power. And a lot of us really struggle with transforming our traumas is because we're not accessing our personal power to face our traumas, to feel our traumas, to process our traumas, to release ourselves from our traumas. It's really important that we are able to access that personal power, because if we're not able to access that, then we find ourselves drowning in our trauma, in our emotions, because we're not able to stand up for ourselves, to face and confront our traumatic experiences. I really hope that this message serves you to really gain clarity around different ways that we protect ourselves to face our traumas, and how you can do things differently and better to dive deeper within yourself. And if you feel that you are ready to take this deep dive with me in transforming your trauma so you can truly liberate yourself from your past and be in the present moment to live your best life, then I invite you to come along to my upcoming workshops that I'm running: Transforming Trauma, Healing Your Inner Children, Conscious Relationships. And I'll be running that in Adelaide, in London, and in Tokyo. So if you feel drawn to work with me, to really participate in this experience so you can fully show up for yourself then please click on the link below to learn more and to book a clarity call for you to find out if this is right for you, if we are in resonance with one another to work together, and if you do need a payment plan to make it happen. And I am also running my Chinese New Year Inner Child Healing Circle in the Wood Snake. This is very different to my online ceremonies, as I've mentioned in the past videos and emails, that I am changing things up with my online ceremonies for the new year ahead. And this focuses on providing guidance and clarity in how to approach 2025 with the energetics of the wood snake, updates about the collective, and also a personalized reading with your Chinese zodiac, what you can look out for, where to improve, and how you can increase your luck in your career, your finances, your love life, and your self-development. There will also be an inner child healing transmission, infusing with the frequencies of the wood snake to support and find more fluidity and flow in your journey ahead in the new year. And we will integrate this transmission with a guided art therapy exercise, and also sacred shares to share what showed up for you, to share your intentions for healing and for the new year, and also a personalized card reading, a message for your new year. So if you would like to experience this online ceremony, which is on Wednesday the 29th of January 2025, and that is on Zoom, and this is also in the frequency of the new moon in Aquarius as well. So there's going to be a lot of energetic shifts on this date. So if you feel drawn to really experience a new version of you in the new year, please click on the link below to learn more and to book your spot, as this container is limited to keep it personalized and sacred. So there you have it, my love. I would love for you to share it in the comment, or even contemplate and journal. What are the coping mechanisms that is keeping you stuck in your trauma, that is holding you back from moving forward when you engage in your healing journey or in life in itself? That is the one key thing that I want you to take away. I would love for you to share that in the comments. And if you got something out of this video, please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can share this message to humanity as far and wide as I can. May you fully engage with life so you can fully engage with yourself. You are so worthy, should I say, of being engaged with, being connected, to really feel all of who you are. The joy and the light and the expansion, as well as the heaviness and the contraction and the grief and the anger and the hatred and the guilt and all of that. You are worthy of feeling all of these emotions and to move through these emotions. That all of these emotions are not here to punish us, but it is here to serve us for our greater good, for the evolution of your consciousness and the consciousness of humanity. May you surrender to your healing journey and move with trust.